up? Hi everyone. Hi, I'm Khaley. Life has been so tough lately. It's like being in a very bright place, but a scary one. I'm not scared of the dark, but I now realize that light can be scary too. Anyway, this piece highlights some of my realization as a cute and handsome human being. Well, I mean, these highlights some of my takeaways from my 2022 journey so far. So, the title of this piece is Darling, I'm a Rockstar. Alright, here we go. I am in the woods, and I have to ask, am I chasing my own shadow? In the quest of seeking ourselves, something will take over when our resistance is worn down. Something in us has gotten weak, spreading like a wildfire. I remember when I slowly walked on a busy road. I sat quietly on the benches. I stood awkwardly in the silent room which I had once known to be very lively. I despise myself when there is no sense of adventure. I am stuck in a daily routine, and this place feels so common. But darling, it is when we start to wonder and learn from life's distantness and drudgery that we will begin to see the essence of propinquity and tranquility. I want to end the panoply of lassitude, unravel the mystery of life's labyrinth. The morning comes with a desire for something worth seeking. The city is calling and I must go. I am ready to find myself in the maze bordered by high hedges. I was amazed at this maze, even though I was dazed. I don't seek any praises. I seek someone who stays even during the worst days, and that's me, darling. I thank God for everything is by grace, hitting up this new dance craze. Giving just a case with all these delays. Here I am, someone who plays in this game of life in various ways. Wait a minute. Let me appraise all these cliches. I think what it only portrays are the things that weigh so much. So it hasn't been changed yet. But I guess it's time to release this heavy baggage. Oh, darling, it's been causing much damage already. So ready yourself, darling. We're not good to go, but that's not bad. I'm still in a very confusing phase, but I know this is still me. We are not just a collection of positive energy, but negative too. Our life is a battery, so we need to get recharged. And let's cherish all the moments before we get expired. And oh, be careful not to get explode, darling. Do not stay under the direct heat of sunlight for too long. There's nothing wrong with staying at home, darling. Life is like how we travel along inland waterways. The typical cruises aren't tedious. It takes opening not just the eyes but the heart to see the alluring attractions. We could go along with good food and fun people. So darling, I run not to run away from life, but to feel it even more. I got excited. I go to the seashore, not to think that it's basic, but to be reminded of the beauty of returning to myself. And as soon as I look up, the magical scenery flattered me. What a mesmerizing sunset! The Lord's creation speaks of His glory. And it's a random day again, and I thought of a place where I could sit calmly with an aesthetic light academia view. I thought about seeing a good sunrise or an afternoon sun glistening through the roadways. I thought about the sounds of pouring rain. The weather suddenly became serene, and I now take a sip of my instant cappuccino. I had to finish reading these books I've kept for so long. Darling, I had to ask, when did I go wrong? And how can I say I'm right? questions regarding this life are getting complicated as we grow, right? The situation feels like I'm in a multi-stage rappelling. I climb a big wall up in sections and I am now in danger. But life is not always like this. I couldn't always manage the rope with its ends. The complicated adventure has entangled me with much precariousness. Oh my, what a mess. Here comes the sea of unforeseen tragedies. I'd rather swim or do paddle boarding. Let me do some strokes. Mind you, I know how to fall and get back on. Shh. Sometimes, life will put us in a situation where it seems like we're doing instant paragliding. Wow. Life is a sport and I'm a frustrated athlete. I've been too familiar with the breeze that I also know how the wind works. I could face it and even run towards it. The heavy heart becomes light as I pull the wing, and that's how my dreams and I start flying. After a lot of tries, I got here. I'm here now. I showed up. And with this series of life's adventure, I'm tired of getting tired, so I will rock it again. I got my untuned guitar and old keyboard at the back. With all these broken pieces of me, I will rock this life because, darling, I'm a rock star. With rustling leaves and chirping birds as my music, I have gigs every day and every night, and the audience, shh, I don't care about that. I don't wear a leather jacket. I don't sing like Patti Smith and Joe and Jet. I don't have colored hair like Khaley Williams. I look like a plain girl, but my life is not an ordinary one. No one has an ordinary life anyway. And even the plain one can be exceptional. Life is sometimes simple and mostly complex. I'm not scared of whatever conflicts may arise. It's not that I am wise. I'm not just surprised with all these lies this world has given me. I will remember how I started. And I will embrace my passion even more. No matter how large the stones they throw at me, I believe there is a guarantee for anyone who wants to be free from the chains that bind me with toxicity. I'm ready to shout and scream. I will cling to the only one who's supreme. In him I am redeemed. So whom shall I fear then? Darling, remember, I'm a rock star, and I'm gonna rock this life.